Hey Allies, Brandon Jones here. 2020 has been a very difficult year for everybody, and now that it's wrapping up, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for the next couple months, what we're going to be doing when next gen hits, and what we're going to be doing in 2021. We've had a lot of meetings recently, there are a lot of varied opinions across the Allies about things that they want to work on, but one thing that kept coming up in meetings, one sentiment that we definitely all share as a company, is this tremendous sense of gratitude for our community that has supported us in a very difficult year. A lot of people are struggling financially right now, and we appreciate everyone that supports us on our various channels on YouTube and on Twitch, but we're supported primarily financially on Patreon. So we want to do an event at the end of October to celebrate the continued support that we have from this amazing community across all of the various tiers that we do. And it's called the Patron Party. This will be a week-long event. It starts on Monday, October 19th, and throughout that week, there will be various bonus rewards for assorted tiers that we have on patreon.com/easyallies. There will be premieres of brand new shows, and on Saturday, October 24th, will be an 8-hour live stream starting at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Now, we'll have more information leading up to it, what games we're going to play during the marathon, what those specific reward tiers are going to be, but we wanted to get the information out there so you could put this on your calendar, and wanted to let you know, primarily, the reason that we're doing this is to tell our patrons and the members of our wonderful community around the world, thank you.
Should I do this with my glasses off? You don't need to see my glasses. I'll just look you directly in the eye. Hello, everybody. Just wanted to drop a line in this video and say thank you to everyone who has supported us through all the years. And really, I've tried to emphasize it again and again. Like, we could not be doing anything that we are doing. Anything that we're doing without your support. It has been an amazing and fantastic journey, and realistically, like, yes, every one of those dollars counts. Everyone that can support us for more counts, and no matter what incentives there are, that it's really just about whether you want to see all of these things happen. There's nothing that's free. Nothing on Easy Allies is free. You might not have to pay for it to watch it, but somebody is paying for it. And I definitely want to thank all of you who have been involved with that throughout the years.
10 out of 10, thank you, Bonds, just for supporting Easy Allies over all these years. Nothing could have been done without your generosity, your support, your love and respect, building the bonds. 10 out of 10.
Sometimes when I think about our work and how we get to do what we love, I'm so thankful. It's incredible. Like, I've had a lot of shitty jobs in my life. I know some of the other allies have. We worked hard. We've dealt with bad things, but man, being able to discuss video games with my friends, with all you guys, it's an honor, honestly. I'm blown away by the support from you guys. It's incredible. I've had so many great interactions with you guys over the years, at events, online. The stories you guys have told me, they're really touching, and I feel so honored to be able to do this all because of you guys. Like, just the fact that you support a bunch of idiots like us is insane.
My cat Tifa would also like to thank you for all the support. In fact, she is very annoyed that she is not making the video right now for all of you. But truth being told, I want to obviously say thanks, but especially in these hard times with the COVID-19, the fact that we are still receiving very generous support from people in the community really means a lot to us, to allow us to keep doing what we're doing, while others have not been as fortunate as us. So it's a thank you to the community, and the support over the past 4 years, it has blown away anything I ever expected, honestly. So it's like the level of support is just unfathomable to me. It's also what makes me realize that we need to keep at Easy Allies, keep pushing to make stuff that you enjoy. I know it is sometimes frustrating when we don't always do or act in the manner that people think would be in the best interest for us. Sometimes, it's always easy to see, the other side. So it's very great and appreciative to see the opportunities where the community provides feedback for us and allows us to maybe better understand where our shortcomings are, where our blind spots are. So it is definitely the fact that like there are people who are as vocal about us as they are means you actually care about us, because the worst thing would be for us to be coasting along somehow, losing money and hand over fist and all, and like not a single person raising an objection from the community, just saying, oh yeah, sure, it's okay. That would probably be the worst, but obviously that's not what it is. When people care a lot about what you're making, what you are producing, care about you as a person, or just become invested in a company, the more vocal they are shows that like there's actually an attachment there, and it's that level of meaning that I feel shouldn't be ignored, and is what makes me realize that this is something important. This is something people care about.
Greetings, allies. The beginning of 2020 was tough. If it were Super Punch-Out, Easy Allies stepped into the ring, and we endured a little slap when Kyle jumped ship. Then a gut punch with the coronavirus calamity. Finally, a glancing kiss across the chin as E3 went up in smoke. We returned to our corner, a little bit rattled, but there we found the greatest corner person anyone could hope for. It was you, the Easy Allies community. The community refused to cease its positivity. You refused to cease your support. You said, allies, get out there and weather this storm. And that's exactly what we did. Brandon Jones, rising up, evolving the podcast and continuing to evolve it. Ian Hink, the wizard of Easy Allies, finding countless technical solutions so that we could continue to bring you content even though we cannot get access to our studio. We produced a couple of reimagined betting specials, which turned out to be really cool. All the allies found a way to help cover the scattershot of live events and announcements that took place over the summer in the wake of E3. Looking back on it, we had quite a bit of fun, especially considering this all was taking place during a very difficult time in the world.
I just want to say it has been a tough year. I think it's been a tough year for everybody, but it's also just been a tough year for me personally. I think I've been going through just a lot of anxiety in a lot of ways, and I felt down a lot this year. I've felt tremendous low points, just feeling very cynical, very bitter about the world, and that's not good. I don't want to be that way, and I think what really helps me, and what I'm so incredibly privileged to have, is I get to share my number one passion, right? I have loved video games as intensely as I do now forever, right? For more than 20 years, I felt this way about games. And the fact that I get to share it every day with you guys, that I can have these opinions and someone will listen and I'll take it seriously. And that when I have a great moment on stream, I can see your excitement. Or when I put, my heart and soul into an edited video, you can see that passion and you can respond to it. And it has been hard and things have not been perfect, but that fundamentally is still there at the end of the day, that connection, that shared love of something. And it means so tremendously much. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for not only having that connection with me, but supporting it and letting us do this, because it is a huge, unbelievable privilege.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to kind of point out too is just like this last community showcase that I was on. Like it was really like I had a rough week, and it was really like something that turned everything around. Like I went from being kind of despondent in a way, kind of down, to really having a lot more energy and just excitement and just seeing how much everybody's been affected by what we put out there and being a part of this community. And as much as we might encourage you, like you guys really encourage us a lot, and it really just like ready, just like, okay, like let's start, just like writing down ideas and coming up with new stuff. And so, yeah, again, just thank you. This is Easy Allies. This is us trying to do our best. I love covering weird games. You know, that's another thing I've been trying to do on Frame Trap and some other impression videos and stuff. It's like I want to do a weird game. I want to play a weird game and share it with other people, and you know, and see, you know, let other people know about this weird thing that's out there. I'm really excited for where we can go in the future, and thank you for everything that you've done. And we've got some stuff coming up soon, and other ways to thank you guys that I'm excited about. So see you soon, and stay tuned for that.
I mean, as everybody else is saying, you know, just thank you so much for being a patron. It really means pretty much everything to me and to us, because it's the lion's share, the bulk of how we all keep surviving, and that we're able to do any of this cuckoo stuff, which I really enjoy. Times have been tough lately. 2020 is an unfortunate year, to say the least, and I know times are tough, and I just wanted to thank you all for, you know, helping in any way that you can. And, you know, we do this stuff because we enjoy it, but we do it for you also, because hopefully you enjoy it. And it's been really sucky to not be able to use the studio. It's just sitting over there with its banging internet, just not being used.
In fact, there are days where I see, when I have metrics, a funny quick story to tell you. There are days when I'll look up stuff, and if I don't see Easy Allies related stuff on like the first page of discussion threads on certain places, I feel bad. I'm like, oh no, are we becoming irrelevant? Are we no longer topical? So that it's like always a comfort to see people talking about Easy Allies. So again, thank you to everyone on an individual level, because you are contributing money to allow us to do our jobs. And hopefully you have consistently gotten stuff out of this in terms of enjoyment from the content we produce for you. And also to the community at large, thank you so much for the things that you do for us, or you pick up some of the slack in certain points where we definitely can use the help. So thank you so much for, you know, being out there talking about us, raising awareness, and, you know, suggesting ideas for us and helping us point out where we could be a little bit better and improve our content. That is definitely greatly appreciative. And then there's people who participate in the stuff we do whenever we have opportunities to play games together, whether it's like playing Destiny 2 with Mike and Mike, having that third squad member join up, or when I was playing with Brad, catching him up in Final Fantasy 14 for the latest patch, helping out with that was just, you know, seeing the community jump in with that. It's just nice to have people around to play games with as well. So,
because it feels not real to me still. Even after all these years, it still feels like I'm living some weird fantasy dream that shouldn't be reality. But it is, because of patrons like you guys, people on Twitch, just everybody showing their love and support. It's crazy. I'm blown away, like always.
It's not over yet. We all know that. That's what part of this party is about. It's about reaffirming to each other and to you that we're in this together, and we're going to get through it together. There will be another side to this, and we're going to come out of it together. Until then, we're going to keep playing games. We're going to keep loving each other, looking out for one another, and having each other's backs. We're going to begin to turn the page and write this next chapter of Easy Allies history. I can tell you all of the allies have something cooking, something in the works. We're going to be rolling out some of this new content in the coming weeks and coming months. This is all possible and thanks to you. You are the blood pumping through our little Mac hearts, and I thank you. Let's party.
We'll get back in that studio as soon as it's safe, and we will keep making the stuff that you love. And it's going to feel good to hug each other once again.
I definitely don't take any of this for granted, you know, especially in 2020 when things are so crazy. So from the deepest depths of my soul, thank you so much. Love and respect to all of you.
So to wrap up, If you want to get involved, go to patreon.com/easyallies, and for just $1, you can get access to all of the exclusive content that we've produced, all the exclusive stuff we're going to make in October, and especially during the patron party. Again, we'll have more details as we get closer to the event about what we're going to be streaming, what those various tier rewards are going to be, but we just wanted to say we're having this event for you, our lovely patrons, for all the extended members of our community around the world. Thank you so much for your support in 2020, and we'll see you at the party.